Alright, my lovers, paranerdnicky here, and today we are going to talk about adulting. More specifically, when I realised I was an adult. So we're going to go into a few things, the small details that you don't really think of. I mean, a lot of people classify growing up as getting a job or having a child or getting married, like buying a house, things like that, which are obviously all valid points. But I'm here to talk about the more specific little details of when you realise that you're an adult and you kind of sigh to yourself and go, oh shit, I'm actually the responsible one now. So anyway, we are going to get into the first thing, which is getting excited for bedtime. And no, I don't mean going, I mean, that's kind of cool as well, okay? Yeah, okay. There's a little bit of suggestiveness there. We all get a bit excited for that unless you're like ridiculously tired. That is like one thing about being an adult. You get up in the morning and you're all, oh, tonight's going to be a good night. You know, I'm feeling like it. And then you go through work and commutes and anything and you get back and you just like, I just want to sleep. You get up in the morning, you've never been so excited about going to bed to sleep because it is the most precious thing of climbing into bed that night and just going, burrito. The next thing is the excitement of buying new furniture. So things like you can't wait to get a new frying pan set or a new Hoover. You are buying them at the shop and you can't actually wait to get them home and try them out. When you're younger, you look at adults doing this and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because when you're younger, the things that excite you is buying, like, I don't know, a day out somewhere, or new clothes, or that new CD that you wanted by your favourite band, or like merchandise. I mean, I still get excited about those things, but I am a perpetual fucking child anyway. But you do start to get excited. I mean, we've got to get a new clothes era soon, and I am actually really excited about getting this new clothes era because I won't have to deal with it fucking falling down all the time. We got a new sofa a couple of years back, and you find yourself taking pictures of these new things and putting them on social media, and sometimes you sit there and you ask yourself, why the fuck am I doing this? Who wants to see your new fucking sofa? But you realise there's other adults on your social media that comment on it going, oh my god, where did you get that from? It is so nice. And that's when you realise that you are probably not a kid anymore because you're getting excited about these things. Rolling on to the next thing, which is a bit of a rolling kind of, it's not so much getting excited over buying new things. It's more you realise you start having to buy things that you never really thought of as a child. When you're living at home as a child, these things just turn up and you kind of take them for granted, like little things. You realise that things like batteries and blue tack and, you know, knives and forks and things like that, when you're younger, they're just kind of there. They just kind of turn up. You realise as an adult, especially buying your first place, you have to make the conscious decision to buy these things. And that thought is mad. When you're younger, you sit there and you're like, they just turn up. These things just turn up. You know, you can just go to the drawer. You know where the batteries are. You know where the sellotape is. No, as an adult, you have to make that conscious decision to buy these things. And that is so strange. And with that, we will get on to the fourth thing, which is seeing your friends. Now, when you're younger, you can kind of text your friends or MSN your friends depending on how old you are. I mean, I'm getting really old now, so that's actually a thing for me. I remember dial-up internet. So it becomes a really long slog and a lot of work to be able to meet up. Maybe you can like meet up with one, maybe two people kind of on the spur of the moment. But if you want to meet up with a group of people, it takes you about 4 months, 5 different attempts, and a sacrifice to the fucking gods to be able to do it. Now, I will never know. It's because things like work and university and college or whatever you're doing, parenting, it gets in the way of it, and things always crop up last minute. So you have to wait so long just to be able to meet with your friends that when you were younger, you could just talk to them maybe at school and be like, you want to hang out after school? Yeah. Brilliant, done. When you're an adult, it is not like that. It really isn't. So bloody, if you're still in that school age, make sure that you hold on to that dearly, because it's not going to be like that forever. Also, if you think you're going to be friends with everyone that you're friends with in school, pick one. That was a bit harsh, but it's kind of true. So the last thing that I'm going to go on is, you start to sound like your parents and you don't really care. Now, you get to that kind of late teenage, pre-adult stage where you do start saying things that your parents might have said to you, and you automatically recoil in horror like, oh, I can't believe I said that. I sound like my mum or my dad or whatever. When you get to the point where you're an adult and you realise you're an adult, you say these things and you think, my mum said that to me. I guess they were right. And you never, ever, ever thought as a child that you would turn around and say that your parents were right about this particular thing. Oh my God, that is the moment of, even as an adult, oh my God, they were right. But you find yourself, especially with the younger generation, when you were younger, adults used to say things to you like, oh, what the bloody hell are you listening to? Or what the hell are you wearing? And you're just like, oh, keep up. It's the current fashion or the current music. And you wonder why they're being that way. Or you see kids doing things, for example, I recoil in horror when I see kind of 14-year-olds like drinking and smoking, and I sit there and I'm like, why are you doing that? You look like a fucking idiot. But when I was little, I used to do exactly the same thing. I used to go sit on my roof and smoke. I used to go and drink with my friends. We used to come back. We used to have to pretend to be sober as we're passing our parents, walking up the stairs and collapsing into a fit of giggles on the bed because we're pissed as farts and we're wondering if we actually got away with it. Now, as an adult, you look back at that and you were like, oh my God, what was I thinking? And you look at other kids and you look at what they're wearing and what they're listening to and you're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But that's when you realise I have become an adult. I am an adult now. And you have the moment of desperation where you're looking around for someone else who is adultier than you and you need help because you don't know how to be an adult. But then it dawns on you, I am an adult. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. Let me know in the comments when you realised that you were an adult and you actually had to do adult things. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content every single Sunday. I absolutely love creating for you guys. Let me know if there's any videos that you would like me to do, maybe on issues that you've thought of but you perhaps don't want to do a video on it and you'd like me to do it. I would be absolutely more than happy to. And I guess I will see you in the next video. Bye!